Okay, once again, I say welcome back to our topic, the gynecologies of mankind. Today, are gonna dive in to one another fascinating part. The Bible spoke about it, but just a little. So I'm going to tell you about human, another creation of humankind. I spoke about Lilith, I spoke about Adam, and I also talked about Eve. So let me start go into Genesis, knowing that we have heaven and we have earth. So during the creation of mankind, there were two creation of mankind. Uh, Firstly, the first creation of mankind, which I basically was talking about the earthly mankind. But today, I'm going to carry on the first creation of mankind, which is the heavenly creation of mankind. Mankind was first created and placed in heaven to worship him. And those men are knowing in the book of Revelation, chapter 4, verse 4, they spoke about it. Now I see many Bible scholars, theologians are all confused and they're able to give a detail of it. Those men were called, or they are called the 24 elders who are seated on the throne with a crown on their head. They were not angels. So, understanding that they were not angels and they were not even a descendant from anybody called Adam. So, those men were already created and placed in heaven. So if you observe God conversation, when he said, "Let us make man in our own image," he was not only talking to himself, because many Christians says that God was talking about he the Spirit and Jesus Christ. God spoke to the 24 elders and then with others. So the 24 elders were there. So the high said, "Let us make man in our own image and likeness." And I told you that God wanted to do a different species. That different species, the first person he created was female on earth, not in heaven. In heaven, there is no female gender in heaven. The only gender in heaven is male gender. So on earth, there where we have a female gender and a male gender. So in heaven, heaven is completely male gender. So that is that on the first creations of humankind, the heavenly creation, we have men. So if you are there confused on the book of Revelation, chapter 4, verse 4, and people calling them angel, people calling all names, but they were what 24 elders and 24 human beings created by God to reside in heaven. When John had a revelation, he wanted to worship them, but you listen to what the angels told him. They said, "Brethren," meaning brother. They are brother because they are all descended from God. So when they say brother means they were brothers, so they were not angel. And one thing, angel doesn't wear a crown. Angel does not sit on the throne. Angel take God on their post. So angels are on the post, they are assigned here. They are not there to sit on the throne. And when you get up, if you read, get a picture fast about John Revelation, you told you that the 24 elders were sitting surrounded a throne. That means a seat was in the middle where God Almighty can be seated. So that is it. And one thing again, we will go deep into Nema, and then I will also provide you in our next topic on Nema, who was the daughter or who is the daughter of Chin. Many people say that Chin left, Chin died, and whatever, but Chin had children. Chin had a daughter called Nema, one of the seductive elements after Lilith. So Chin had Nema. So we're gonna go into that in our next episode. I want you to keep following us, share, invite people to follow this important